Just another typical day at another typical school. Or is it? When you're an overpowered transfer student, no school is typical. Get ready to be blown away by the most insanely powerful anime characters who make a big entrance at their new schools. Here are 10 anime where the main character is an overpowered transfer student. Number 10. Blade Dance of the Elementers. Blade Dance of the Elementers is an exciting story about a boy named Kamito who goes to a magical school. On his way there, he accidentally bonds with a powerful sword spirit, making him really special. At the school, he's the only boy who can use this type of magic. Kamito has to learn to control his new powers while dealing with all the pretty girls who like him. There's lots of action with cool magic battles. There's also funny moments and a sweet loving story between Kamito and one of the girls. It's a fun adventure with magic, fighting, romance, and even some silly jokes thrown in. If you like fantasy stories with a bit of everything, you'll probably enjoy this one. Number 9. Charlotte. Charlotte is about a world where some kids have amazing superpowers. Yu is one of them. He can take control of anyone's body for a little while. At first, Yu just uses his power to goof off and get good grades without even studying. But then, the secret gets revealed. Yu has to transfer to a special school for kids with powers. There, he meets others with crazy abilities like mind reading or creating black holes. Yu gets himself into wild situations using his power irresponsibly, but he also has to deal with some serious stuff, like stopping bad guys from misusing their powers. With cool action, funny jokes, and a fascinating supernatural world, Charlotte is an awesome anime to watch. Number 8. 100. 100 is an awesome sci-fi story about giant robot weapons called hundreds that can change shapes. Humanity is under attack by a mysterious alien force, and the hundreds are the only things that can stop them. The series follows Hayato, a teenager training at a special academy to become an elite 100 pilot called a Slayer. Hayato has to master controlling the powerful 100 mechs through intense battles, but he also has a bunch of pretty girls fighting over him. With mind-blowing mech action scenes, a cool sci-fi world, comedy, and a harem romantic subplot, 100 packs in everything an exciting adventure should have. If you're into giant robots, aliens, and cool fights, this series will blow you away. Number 7. Full Metal Panic. Full Metal Panic is an action-packed anime about Susuke, a soldier hired to protect an ordinary high school girl named Kanami. The twist? Kanami has no clue she's being guarded by Susuke, who goes undercover as a student. The military-trained Susuke sees everything through combat goggles, so normal teenage stuff becomes hilarious. He analyzes hanging out with friends as a mission and treats teachers like enemies. Meanwhile, evil forces are after Kanami for a mysterious reason, with epic mech battles, laugh-out-loud humor from Susuke's cluelessness, and the suspenseful secret behind why Kanami is so important. This anime never has a dull moment. It's a rip-roaring ride mixing action, comedy, and drama perfectly. Number 6. The Aster War. The Aster War takes place after a disaster that gave humans amazing superpowers called Genestelas. An empire created special academies to train these superhuman students in combat duels called Festas. Hayato, an extremely powerful Genestella, transfers to the declining Seidukan Academy. While the other students just want Festa glory, Hayato's searching for his missing sister. Despite not caring about Festas, Hayato's insane abilities make him unbeatable in the intense fighting tournaments. With mind-blowing supernatural battles, a compelling mystery around Hayato's sister, and high-stakes action and an elite superhuman academy, the Aster War delivers non-stop excitement. If you're into anime with cool powers and epic fights, you'll be hooked. Number 5. Codebreaker. Codebreaker is about Sakura, an ordinary girl who gets pulled into a secret world of awesome superpowered assassins. One day, Sakura witnesses a fiery disaster where everyone except boys her age is killed. The next day, one of those boys, Rei, shows up at her school acting normal. Turns out, Rei is a codebreaker, a fighter with incredible abilities working for a mysterious government group. Rei recruits Sakura to join the Codebreakers, thrusting her into mind-blowing missions against evil forces. Codebreaker is non-stop action with epic battles, slick fight choreography, and high-stakes drama. If you're into shows with cool powers, badass heroes, and danger around every corner, this anime will blow you away. Number 4. The Fruit of Grah. The Fruit of Grah is a weird and mysterious anime that keeps you guessing. Yuji transfers to Mihama Academy, which seems like a regular school at first, but it's actually more like a prison. And the 5 pretty female students there are hiding dark secrets. As Yuji gets to know the girls better, crazy things start happening. It turns out everyone was sent to Mihama for disturbing reasons related to their troubled pasts. Slowly, you learn each girl's messed up background story and why they've ended up at this bizarre academy. With thriller-like suspense, romance, and unpredictable plot twist, Grah sucks you into an unsettling yet addictive world. If you're into mind-bending psychological anime, you'll definitely be hooked. Number 3. Armed Girls Machiavellism. Armed Girls Machiavellism is a wild, action-packed anime about an all-girl gang of sword-wielding fighters. Fudo is a tough guy who gets kicked out of his old school for fighting. He transfers to a new academy, but it's totally crazy. The place is ruled by the Supreme 5 Swords, a group of beautiful but violent girls who bully all the male students. On his first day, Fudo gets threatened by the leader's sword, but he's not afraid and reveals his own insane fighting abilities. From then on, it's non-stop intense sword battles mixed with funny comedy as Fudo clashes with the Supreme 5 Swords gang. If you're into shows with awesome sword fighting, powerful female characters, and hilarious misunderstandings, this one's definitely for you. Number 2. Teni Muo War on Ginar. In Teni Muo War on Ginar, an ordinary guy named Kenshi gets transported to an amazing fantasy world called Ginar. On Ginar, countries battle each other using giant robot mechs piloted by skilled fighters. Kenshi ends up at a secret academy where students train to control these awesome mechs. At first, he's just trying to survive, but Kenshi's bravery soon makes him popular. However, evil forces are plotting sinister plans amidst the mech battles. Kenshi has to master piloting the powerful mechs to save Ginar. With epic robot fights, an action-packed fantasy world, and Kenshi's unlikely heroics, this anime delivers non-stop thrills. If you love mechs, adventure, and underdogs becoming heroes, you'll be glued to this show. Number 1. Trinity VII. Trinity VII is an action-packed magical adventure. Arata used to live an ordinary life until a disaster called the Black Sun destroys his entire town. The only reason Arata survives is because his cousin Hijiri gives him a powerful spellbook right before vanishing. For years, Arata lives trapped inside a fake world created by the book. But then a wizard named Asami rescues Arata and tells him Hijiri is still alive. To find his cousin, Arata must become a mighty wizard himself by enrolling at the Royal Bibli Academy for mages. With wondrous spells, epic battles against dark forces, and Arata's quest to rejoin with Hijiri driving the story, Trinity VII delivers non-stop thrills perfect for fantasy fans. And there you have it, the most mind-blowing overpowered anime characters to ever transfer schools. When you're this powerful, no school stands a chance. Did your favorite make the list? Leave a comment and let me know. And make sure to subscribe for more out of this world anime countdowns. Until next time, class dismissed.